yourself, if you're seeking to understand the field and how women work in this world that we live in now, not the world that it was back then, how it is now, you need to be careful who you're listening to and make sure that what you're looking for is what you're looking for. This is the same example of me with my DJ stuff right here, trying to teach someone who's trying to learn how to paint, but I'm a DJ. But I'm telling them, hey, you know, painting and DJ is a lot similar. Or I used to paint back then, but now I DJ. That doesn't make any sense, bros. Skitty! Yo, what up? It's your boy. Alright, man, so in this video, I want to let you guys know something. A lot of you guys are doing things backwards. And I don't mean to make y'all feel discouraged. I don't mean to shit on y'all. Make sure y'all watch this whole video through so that y'all can truly grasp what I'm saying. Think about this, bros. A lot of you guys, whether you want to admit it or not, you are getting advice about women or how to get women. But the problem is two things. First thing, you're getting advice from men who are not even dealing with women currently. The second thing is, you're getting advice about women. You probably need to get advice about yourself first. So what I'm saying on the first point, bros, Mistermaninaction, me, the guy you're looking at, I am in the field. I deal with women in real life. I didn't used to. I haven't been married for years. I didn't have women back in the day, and now I'm telling you how they was, and this is still how they is. Nothing new under the sun shit. I am in the field 2020, moving forward for however long that I want to be. So keep in mind that if you are getting dating advice from someone who is not in the field, who is not currently dealing with women, it is equivalent to someone telling you about how a washer and dryer was in 1980. Washer and dryers now are touchscreen. They do all this extra delicates and wash for sheets and all type of shit now. Women are women. We can accept that. We understand that, bro. But I tell you guys this, action over words. That does not mean you have to see receipts all the time. That does not mean that guys that are telling you about women don't have any truth to them. But keep in mind, bros, does it really make sense to learn how to cut grass from someone who doesn't have a lawnmower? Does it really make sense to learn how to drive a stick shift from someone who has a freaking automatic or a manual, whatever? Oh yeah, automatic. Does that really make sense to y'all, bro? Like, real talk, it makes no sense. So you wonder why you don't get the results that you unconsciously want. Because let's be real, bro, we want to get results with women. We want to know about women. We want to get more women in our rotation and in our stable. So why the fuck would we listen to people who are not meeting women? Why would we listen to people who are not currently dealing with women? Now, I will admit, bros, understanding women, understanding their nature, understanding the fuckery and the reality of women, there are tons of good points to that, and you want to know about that. Kind of just like with the lawnmower example or with the car, you want to understand that if you drive a car, potentially you could get in a wreck and you could die and all that other good shit. You want to know that before you get behind the wheel. But keep in mind, bros, after you get that understood, if you're still trying to drive a car, you need to get your permit, then you need to get your license, then you need to know how to three-point turn, how to parallel park, how to drive. I literally show you guys how to do all of this shit on my Patreon and on my audio podcast platform. On my Patreon, I show you how to do foreplay and how to seduce women, get their pussy wet and all that good stuff. And on the audio podcast, you can hear me approaching, dating, and communicating with real life women. One thing I don't want to do is give y'all the message of saying, this is what you should say, this is how you should say it, tell me an example and I'll tell you what to say. I'm not going to do that, bro. You know why? Because I'm a realist. I am about realistic situations. I understand that every situation is different and it all depends. So what I would prefer to do is show y'all real life examples of myself doing it, and then hopefully it can prove to you and then you can duplicate it and figure out what way works for you. I would never try to tell y'all a step-by-step method on anything, thinking that I know it all, or thinking that I know your situation, or even that I know the woman that you're dealing with, because even though women have a lot of things that are, you know, they're similar, it's not always the same. This is why I would let y'all hear me do it, give y'all the motivation, and then I would hope that you guys would do it as well. But listening to people that are not doing the thing that you're trying to accomplish pretty much makes no sense. Now, the other point that I wanted to make is that you worry so much about women and how to get women and what to do with women. This is where you need to focus on yourself. Figure out what works for you, bro. If there's a certain hairstyle that works good for you, but I say that you should get 2 braids and dye your hair blonde, brown, whatever the fuck my hair color is right now, that may not work for you. So figure out what works for you, bro. That will always be my message. I will never make myself seem like the guru, or never make myself seem like I know everything. I just tell you guys my experience. I tell you what works for me. My situations are typically practical. It's not nothing too extreme to where it's like it just sounds good to you guys, but you don't get to hear me doing it in real life and in real life situations. This is why I prove to y'all and let y'all hear and see this shit on the other platform. Of course, I can't put that on here. But keep in mind, bros, you're getting advice from men about women who are not currently getting women. That makes no logical sense to me. Now, of course, you can tell from how someone talks, how they dress, how they talk, their style, on if they truly know game and how to get women. Like, you can watch somebody like Coach E.O., Alfie Kingdom, Red Pill Chauvinist, Professor Rich, whole bunch more, Playertainment. You can watch a whole bunch of people's videos and you can tell that they know how to deal with women. But then you may have other people who you can just, it's no truth to it, and you can tell it's not. It only sounds good to a whole bunch of other men in a chat room. That doesn't make sense. Someone like Trav Terrell, you can tell that he knows how to talk to women. Lawrence D. Adams, you feel me? Like, there are people where you can tell, and they may even give you real life examples in real life situations. But there are other people who may have been married for a long time and still have wives, or tell you about how it was back in their day, or are not currently in the field. Someone like FitX Fearless, someone like myself, are literally in the field. Now, of course, there's other things that people tell you, because we all know women aren't the end-all be-all. Sex is really not that special after you got it. I say about a certain amount of times. It's kind of the same, just a different body. We're aware of that though, right? But just keep in mind, if you guys are seeking to get more women, if you're seeking to improve with your social life, if you're seeking to understand the field and how women work in this world that we live in now, not the world that it was back then, how it is now, you need to be careful who you're listening to and make sure that what you're looking for is what you're looking for. This is the same example of me with my DJ stuff right here, trying to teach someone who's trying to learn how to paint, but I'm a DJ. But I'm telling them, hey, you know, painting and DJ is a lot similar. Or I used to paint back then, but now I DJ. That doesn't make any sense, bros. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Figure out what works for you, but also make sure the content that you're consuming is congruent to the results that you're looking for. Alright? Skitty! I'm out, man. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see y'all in the next one.